This is about your mother. Beloved soul, if you believe that heaven still whispers to earth, pause for a moment and receive this. This isn't an accident, nor a fleeting coincidence. This moment has been divinely arranged, woven into the fabric of time before your first breath, long before sorrow ever found your doorstep. This message carries the weight of eternity, a sacred echo from realms unseen. It isn't just words, it's a tender reach across the veil. And it's for you. Heaven says, this is about your mother. She never left you, though your eyes can no longer find her, though the world grew quiet where her voice once lived. She has not disappeared. She walks between dimensions, her soul luminous and unbound, still watching, still covering you in ways you cannot imagine. You've wondered, haven't you? In those lonely moments when you whispered her name into the night air, when tears stung without warning, when silence felt heavier than sound, was she near? Yes. Every time grief pulled you to your knees, every time you sat in that hidden corner clutching memories, she was there. Her spirit knelt beside you, unseen arms wrapping around your sorrow, weeping when you wept. She never missed a tear, not one. The heavens themselves bore witness to your ache. God watched. Angels gathered, and your mother, radiant in the courts of eternity, uttered your name with a love so fierce it shook eternity's gates. This life has made you believe you lost her, but you didn't. You gained her in ways that defy earthly understanding. The love you knew here was a shadow compared to what she carries for you now. She's seen your battles, the silent ones, the nights you didn't want to go on, the mornings you wore your smile like armor, the moments you questioned your worth. She's known them all, and still she is proud beyond words, beyond measure. Even on your darkest days, when the world convinced you that you were failing, when you stumbled through heartache, she called you victorious. She has spoken your name before God's throne more times than stars hang in the sky. Each time, heaven listened. There are things she wants you to know, things your heart is finally ready to receive. She wants you to stop carrying guilt for what was left unsaid, for the apologies you didn't make, for the words you wish you'd spoken, for the moments you think you missed. Release it. She hears you now. The veil between here and heaven is thin tonight. Speak. She listens. She wants you to understand, you were always enough. Every flawed, beautiful, stumbling, rising part of you. You were never a disappointment, not for a second, not to her, not to God. The weight you carry, the self-doubt that clings to your bones, let it go. She knows what you hide behind your brave face. She sees the kindness you give in a world that sometimes returns none. She knows the burdens you bear in silence. And still, you love. Still, you hope. Still, you give. That makes you remarkable. The world tried to convince you you're ordinary, but she knows you are nothing less than extraordinary. She's seen glimpses of what's ahead for you, and it's beautiful. She stands at heaven's balcony, watching you inch closer to the destiny God wrote for you. A chapter of healing, of joy, of restoration is coming. The season of endless ache is nearing its end. She's asked heaven for this. She's petitioned God for doors to open, for burdens to lift, for joy to return to your spirit like the dawn breaking after a long night. And heaven heard. Some of the dangers you narrowly escaped, that was her intervention. The peace you felt in moments you shouldn't have, that was her love, wrapping itself around you. The opportunities that appeared from nowhere, that was her favor. She still moves heaven for you, and God honors her prayers. Her love was never confined to flesh and bone. It lives in the wind that stirs the curtains, in the sudden song that speaks to your soul, in the scent that brushes past like a memory, in the dream that feels more like a visit than a vision. She finds ways. She always will. And tonight heaven allows her to remind you, you are stronger than you know. The world may have tried to dim your light, to convince you you've lost your way, but you remain chosen, wrapped in a divine purpose. You carry her legacy in your very breath. You are proof that her love endures. You thought you were abandoned. You thought you were forgotten. But heaven says number. God says number. The veil is lifting. The healing begins now. Not by erasing what you've lost, but by realizing what remains. Your mother's light is within you, and she wants you to know more than anything, I am proud of you. Every scar you've hidden, every tear you've shed, every kindness you've shown when bitterness would have been easier, every time you rose when you wanted to stay down, every time you forgave what was unforgivable, every time you chose love over fear. That made her proud, and it made heaven sing. You may think your life is without direction, but she sees the path. Even now she stands before God, speaking your name into eternity's vastness. The same name she whispered over you when you were small. The same name heaven wrote in the book of life. Your story is not over. The divine plan is still unfolding. Your mother remains a sacred thread in the tapestry of your journey. Not a memory, but a presence. Not a goodbye, but a forever. So, let the tears fall tonight if they must. Let the ache find ear. You were never meant to carry it alone. From this moment forward, know this, she walks with you. Heaven surrounds you. God's hand is upon you, and something is shifting. The winds are changing. The prayers of a mother are rising once more, and heaven responds. The pain will not have the final word. Love will. Your mother's love, God's love, and your own relentless, radiant spirit